Here you feel like a Latino. In Colombia, I feel like a gringo. So both my mother and father were born in Cartagena, Colombia. My mother came to study quite young in primary school in New York. Met my father in the summers during high school years, fell in love, dated long distance, and my father came from Colombia to New York shortly after high school, both to finish college and ultimately to marry my mother and have a family of 6 children and today 24 grandchildren, all here in the United States. So myself and my siblings all were born and grew up between New York and Washington, D.C., most of our lives here in Washington, D.C. I think it is accurate. I mean, it's a great story, but it really did begin with my father, who came here before me and really took on much greater challenges than I did and gave me the opportunity that I had out of school to work with him and to learn from him. And I had tremendous opportunities, but I did. I mean, I worked hard, took the opportunities that were presented to me and ran with it, and then built upon something that I think had its challenges, but ultimately was successful thanks to hard work and the experience that I had watching the hard works of my father and others. So, I mean, my father, at quite an early age and stage in his career, decided to leave a big company where he had great opportunities and start something new. And I think he just felt that he could make a bigger difference by having a direct impact on employing people, on training people, on giving them the tools that they need to succeed on their own. And that was something that he always prided himself. It was not always easy, but being somebody who signs the front of a paycheck rather than the back of a paycheck meant so much to him. So the opportunity to take a program that was already going and had much success, but to improve upon and make it more successful in terms of training people in the community and helping them find long-term sustainable employment for the long term so that they can help themselves, so they can help their families and ultimately help others. To associate a program like that with my father's name made all the sense in the world. Well, I think first and foremost, I think that all of us could attribute our successes to gifts that have been given to us, from our Lord, from God. And I think recognizing that as you go through life is tantamount to your success. I think if you try and do your business or have a family and run your family without recognizing the divine intervention of God, I think it's very tough to be successful. So first and foremost, I certainly always recognize, at least try to recognize that. And I believe that when you have opportunities, they're given to each and every one of us, for a reason. They're given to you to have an opportunity to employ people, to make a difference in different parts of the world, and try not to take advantage of the opportunities given to you, but actually do something with them. For me, I love Bishop Mario Dorsonville for the person that he is, but the more people you can associate yourself with that are going to help keep you on the right track, the more successful your life is going to be. There's just no doubt about it. So for having met Bishop Dorsonville and many others, I believe that I am a far better person for having met them, and I count myself extremely blessed to include them as my friends. I think a critical person for our church in today's day and age, as we try and get more people back to remembering the reasons, why we are Catholic, maybe bring people back to the Catholic Church, especially in a day and age where social media and television and other forms of media pull people away very easily. Having a figure that people can relate to and understand, and that touches some subjects that are tough ones to address and have been very difficult to talk about for the last hundreds of years, if not longer. He's willing to take those risks and those challenges, and I think that's important. And I think it's about rediscovering who we are as Catholics, and I think that he's a great leader in that regard.